What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. A lot of big things happen on the show tonight, kicking off with Aces and Eights, from Bully Ray to Tito Ortiz, and the rest of them coming out asking what happened last week. Why is Devon gone now? Pretty much then, Bully Ray, since it was a tragedy that Devon was gone, he asked the rest of the Aces and Eights members what happened. From Garrett Bischoff, he didn't know, and Mike Knox did his job, and the rest of them just didn't know what happened. What happened? Something could have been done, they said. And pretty much, he was pretty much glad that Devon was gone, that he was holding him back and everything, and now that he's gone, he doesn't have to deal with that trash anymore, and told Tito Ortiz that you're going to get your own cut tonight. And Anderson pretty much flipped out with the rest of them, saying, wait, we're just putting him in the crew now, and we didn't even take a vote on this, because Bully Ray is the president. I guess he can just put Tito Ortiz in if he wants to. And Brooke Tessmacher came out with his cut, which was Devon's, and tore the name tag off of it and gave it to Tito Ortiz then. So they pretty much kicked him out, and the rest of Aces and Eights are pretty much mad and questioning Bully Ray. So why would you have him why would you put him with Aces and Eights now? There was no vote on this. So it looked like Aces and Eights was about to turn on him. Hulk Hogan was supposed to return tonight, so they're going to get to that. Bound for Glory Series match, Jeff Hardy versus Kazarian. Since they got to get the Final Four in, this is just in it to win it, I guess. You got to win these matches tonight. Pretty much Jeff Hardy won with a Swanton Bomb on Kazarian, which was an alright match, I'll say that. But I guess Jeff Hardy moves on to it then. Gail Kim went against ODB in a 2 out of 3 falls match for a #1 contender shot at the Knockouts title. Pretty much Gail Kim picking up the first win with a Boston Crab submission. I feel it was a sharpshooter win the first round. ODB won the second round with a roll-up, and pretty much ODB won last with a Boston Crab, making Gail Kim tap out. Other stuff that happened tonight were, well, they asked Velvet Sky why she hasn't been seen around, and that she couldn't be Hardcore Justice because of personal business. And they asked him about her and Chris Sabin, and pretty much of what happened, that they keep their work schedule and personal lives separate, even though you mentioned it on TV for some reason. I don't know why, but it kind of gave it away. Austin Aries in the back, talk about what he did last week to Bobby Roode and them. Pretty much Daniels coming up to him, says he was going to knock him flat up. He was going to flatten Aries and then Miley Cyrus's head, which was a funny ass comment, I gotta say that. Daniels and Aries were on a roll back there, that back and forth and backstage. I thought the Miley Cyrus concept was kind of funny. I thought. So he's gonna knock him flat on his ass, flatter than Miley Cyrus's ass. That was actually funny. So I will agree with that. So also moving on with this show tonight, the Main Event Mafia came out. Since there was no Kurt Angle and Magnus, which I heard didn't even show up to the show tonight. Pretty much Rampage Jackson, Sting, and Samoa Joe out there. Rampage Jackson said he was going to get Tito Ortiz and knock him out. And pretty much they called AJ Styles out to thank him. AJ Styles then came out and started cutting this promo, talking about he was the go-to guy in TNA, and why did he turn? Is it because his two best friends stabbed him in the back? Or Aaron, the guys in the back, airing his dirty laundry out, saying he wanted to be fired. He just didn't want to quit, but he wanted to be fired though. And he didn't trust anybody. All he could trust was Alan Jones. Since everybody's saying about his contract is going to be expiring soon, this promo was fucking all over the place. He kept rambling, saying, I'm the go-to guy. I was doing it for my family. He said he's stealing the show on TNA, and I'm looking at it, and AJ Styles is just switching from where he's just going like from here to there. Like, he's speaking on so many things. You don't even know what AJ Styles is saying at one point, almost. Talking about he's going to win the BFG series, and it's very strange how he went to this whole dark, brooding character, like I said before last week, and now he's just the happy-go-lucky AJ Styles again, which doesn't really make much sense in TNA. And I just look at it, he's just all over the place with this promo. He's just rambling on about talking about how Dixie's bringing in people. I put this company on my back for 11 years, and you're talking about bringing the next big thing, but you wanted to quit. You wanted to be fired, but you didn't want to quit, and it was just all over the place. AJ just kept rambling off the mouth. I saw the crowd was almost chanting boring. I heard those boring chants, and I believe they were saying wrap it up, because I thought AJ Styles was really kind of going long on this promo. Then he went against Bobby Roode, which was a really good match, but AJ Styles won, but he didn't make it to the Final Four. What was the point of this match? You give him the 7 points, but Bobby Roode was still in second place, or third place, I believe, and it just didn't make sense. Jesus, I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. So, like, why would he win if Styles isn't even in the Bound for Glory series now? That doesn't make sense. What was the point of winning? It didn't even give him enough points to make it to the Final Four. So what sense did that shit make? And after that whole promo, he's talking about he's still in the show, he's going to win the series. Hell, he didn't even make it into the Final Four. How are you in the series? And the first mistake, I guess they turned him face. He's cutting heel promos out there about, I guess it was a shoot, I guess almost, I would say. Then going on into Christopher Daniels versus Austin Aries was a very hell of a match, I'll say that. Especially that kick Daniels in on Aries, as Aries is going for that suicide dive. It's probably kicked his fucking head off right there. Jesus, man, I thought it was brutal. But it was a really great match. The crowd was trying to start chanting, "This is awesome." Aries picked up the win with the Brain Buster, so he won there. Hulk Hogan came out talking about the Bound for Glory series in the Final Four, but they're going to switch things up now. Next week there will be a gauntlet for 20 points, and they'll automatically advance in. So I believe all the Bound for Glory series contenders will be in a gauntlet match, and all 12 of them, I believe, and whoever wins gets 20 points and will advance on. One of those guys to just, advance into the Final Four then. And then pretty much Bully Ray came out, interrupted Hulk Hogan, then talk about he used Hulk Hogan, he has the title back, he used his daughter, and then he pretty much got the papers to have the divorce, so none of that shit's gonna happen anymore with Bully Ray and whatever, this whole Brooke Hogan thing. The crowd was chanting something, but I couldn't hear it also. But Hogan had some news for Bully Ray, because Bully Ray said he was gonna wait till Bound for Glory to defend his title. But that wasn't going to happen, Hogan says. In 2 weeks, you're going to fight a member of your own family of Aces and Eights for the World Heavyweight Championship in Aces of Eights, which Hogan messed up for some reason, saying Aces of Eights. I don't know why, even though it's Aces and Eights. And he pretty much messed it up there. And pretty much, he also has another opponent for next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next week, he's going against Sting, but for some reason, Sting gets the title shot. I thought Sting had his last title shot. But I guess since Hogan's back, Sting gets the title shot again, and now he's going to face Bully Ray for the World Heavyweight Championship next week. In a way, this TNA show didn't make sense tonight. A lot of things were just all over the place like last week with this crazy AJ Styles thing from this Bound for Glory series. And now Sting has the world title, even though he's supposed to fight one of his members at the No Surrender thing in 2 weeks for the World Heavyweight Championship. So it's just so many things going on in TNA. It doesn't make sense, especially with Hulk Hogan back and Aces of Eights, as he says, or Aces and Eights. It's just going crazy around TNA. I don't even know what's gonna happen next in TNA. It's just going too damn mad around there, if you ask me. But I'm gonna end this review right here. Once again, it's me, the HOOD, come here with the news and reviews. You know what I am, you know what I do. we're here. We're done today. I'm done with this review of TNA. And like I said before, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace.